Hello, welcome to Quackalope. Thank you for being here. We are diving into Oathsworn, and I'm gonna be honest with you, we are re-diving into Oathsworn because, it turns out this boss battler, it likes to kill your characters. It likes to murder your characters.
And we might have a challenge going on that we're trying to survive until, what is it? Is it like chapter 11 or chapter 14?
It's something ridiculous.
Something ridiculous, and if we keep dying in the first
started
episode,
recording this episode twice now.
Yeah.
And then we decided we were just going to start playing it off camera. So we've made it through quite a few of the chapters now off camera. We've learned our characters a little bit better. We're having a lot of fun with the game. Honestly, some of the best tactical boss battling I've seen in a board game. So
not dying as quickly.
Now we are diving back into this, and this should start a crescendo of us going through at least a few of the chapters. Basically, our rule of thumb that we play by is, if you all are enjoying the content, leave a comment, make sure you're subscribed, hit the like button, because the engagement on this video will determine whether or not the next video comes out. That's just how we always rule things. The YouTube algorithm is our god, and we must answer to it.
That's heretic.
Well, sure, fair. The YouTube algorithm is a vicious beast.
Yes.
And we have to
appease it
in our attempt to create fun content. By the way, not really the point of this video, but just fair to note, Oathsworn is coming back to Kickstarter, I believe, on the 18th of October. Yeah. And so if you missed out on this glorious, crazy thing we have in front of us, and you want to get your hands on it, because I think it's fairly hard to get at the moment unless you're going through the secondhand market, it is going to be back, new, and available to you. Along with that, we know there are spoilers in the story, in the campaign, in the journey that we're taking. This is not a spoiler. It's on the cover of the box.
Yep.
But
all episodes going forward after this point will have spoilers, because we will be encountering new bosses and new chapters. And if you don't want to see spoilers, don't. Close your eyes. But you still need to watch.
The point I was going to make, that Shira didn't quite understand, is that we won't have the creatures sitting out here in the front of the table when we start new episodes, so you won't be spoiled immediately. Instead, we're going to start stepping our way through the story, working our way through the campaign, and we'll actually pull them out on camera with the scenarios. And we're going to go through the encounter book to give you the flavor, give you the text, let you see kind of how the story unfolds, but not, have you sit while we're making decisions around story and choose your own adventure modules for the next 30 or 45 minutes.
Yep.
Encounter book, Shira, are you in charge of reading flavor text? Do I just get to sit back and
Yes, and sip your tea.
Now, the encounter book actually does a pretty good job at displaying some of the degrees of choice you actually have in the campaign. So it's going to set up one of the various narratives you could follow. The main story book is a massive behemoth. It is going to add a lot of flavor text and a lot of variable choice, but the main story arc, the main narrative of the game is going to be here in this chapter book. And what we found from the encounter book is it's actually potentially a little bit more punishing in some of the rewards versus consequences it gives you, but it does get us up and running each scenario a little bit cleaner. So
yeah, it's the instant action mode. So green mud sucks at your boots. Every stride a challenge as you trudge through the rain. Your hand grips the thick iron cable of the wire road, pulled taut through rings sunken into the trunks of hideous trees. For days now, it has been the only evidence of humanity's existence in the Deepwood. You have lost one member of your group on the journey so far. The sound of the thrum as Samil was plucked from the wire is still fresh in your mind. The fortress town of Bastogne looms before you, its ancient gray walls battered by the rain. People have been dying here, and you have answered the call, under contract, to find out why. The oath mark on your wrist grants you entry through the thick gates to a quarantine area manned by a grim-faced guard. Oathsworn, heard you were coming. We found more bodies last night. Make your mark and enter. Right?
Knowing what we know about the future, it's kind of a lot of fun to re-listen to this story. Just throwing that out there.
Write a name for your free company on the free company sheet.
4 dead folk.
Yep, we're 4 dead folk.
We're just 4 dead folk showing up here. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be dead very soon.
We heard there's dead bodies around here. We thought we'd come join them, honestly.
We're gonna join them.
We heard we're just joining the dead bodies.
All Oathsworn gain 1 permanent combat token, your choice, to show what kind of free company you are. This must be the same for all Oathsworn. Mark this on your character sheets.
What are you thinking?
I would either like the Empower ×3 or the Redraw.
So in the storybook choice, this gives you a visage or an impression of what you might get, but it's through narrative, right? It's like if you're a grim company that's always going off to the moral high ground.
Yeah, it gives you flavor text words, and you have to choose the words, and then you find out what reward you get.
But we've been dying so much, we thought we'd just pick. So, defense, animus, redraw, empower, or battle flow. What are you thinking?
I told you what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Either redraw or empowered or defense. I added as an afterthought.
I really like, I think...
I narrowed it down, I took off 2
Well,
options.
here's the complicated part. We're using 2 allies. And the Empower 3 is just going to be used to do a move with the allies, I believe. No. Which one is it?
The animus and the battle flow
is just used to do a move with
which
the
is
allies.
why I negated both of those
Let's do the Empower 3 then.
Okay. That's the one that ticks up our stats.
Makes everything stronger.
Yep.
So let's just be more violent.
I'm shading it in on one of my characters, and I'll do the other one later. But if you want to hand out all of us a token. Beyond the portcullis, you encounter a street urchin named Midge, who calls himself the mayor of Bastogne. He convinces you to hire him as your guide during your stay here. Open Mystery Envelope A and place its contents in the center of play.
Okay, so that's going to be the...
Gain Ally Card 1 Midge.
So Ally Card 1 Midge is going to be right here.
Everybody Midge.
Midge is
Hello,
there.
Midge!
And I don't know if we actually need this for... I'd be curious to know if we need this for the actual quick start guide. So, Mystery Contents A is our giant story map.
We'll find out. Midge escorts you to a small tavern, the Broken Oak, to secure lodging. Pot's Piece, a burly man behind the bar, calls out.
Pot's Piece.
The yams are fresh and the rum's dark as the Deepwood. Another man chimes in. Things are not fresh just because they're green brand, especially if they're supposed to be yellow. He turns to you with a wry smile. Grey Cane is the name on the eyes and ears of this town. The mouth more like, Ram adds. You encounter about the rash of murders, and Grey Cane recommends you speak with a body collector who may have information. After stocking up on supplies, you head out to begin your search for him. You may start a trade with the banksmith and apothecary. Yeah,
so the apothecary is where we can add curatives to our deck. The banksmith is where we can actually buy items and weapons. Honestly,
we all start out with 3 money.
We all start out with a little bit of money, but we also all start out with most of the gear we can carry anyway. Yep. So I don't know that there's much more that I would get.
Yeah.
Because we just have basic options at the moment.
And as we get through further chapters, the gear gets better and better. So I'd rather buy our gear at better levels.
Well, we do keep dying to the rats though, so.
Afterward, perform a reasoning check, difficulty 4. If you succeed, I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Difficulty 4.
Reasoning, and this is a party check. So this is it'd just be a single check for
it's a reasoning check.
Which means you can roll as many white dice as you want.
You're rolling.
Or you can draw cards.
I'm reading. That's my job here. Do you want to draw cards already?
Yeah, I'm going to draw 2 cards, and I'm going to roll 2 dice. So these are going to be our cards.
I usually put ours closest to us.
So 2 cards, 2 dice. I need a success of 4.
Success of 4.
Okay. That's a fail.
Yep.
I could not do anything about it.
You have nothing to do about it.
I could not do anything about it.
Nope.
Okay, what happens if we don't succeed?
Nothing. We would have just gotten something if we had succeeded.
All right.
We're not doing good at this investigation. Your investigation leads you to a ramshackle hut in the burrow where you find the body collector with his hungry family. You need words, we need food. Iron helps, he bargains.
Iron helps.
Perform a bartering check. Difficulty 7. Before you draw, you can spend any amount of iron to reduce the difficulty of this check by the same amount.
I mean, how far do we want to buy our way there? I'll spend 2 iron at least.
1 from each?
Yep.
I'll spend 1 from each.
Okay, so we're going to bring it down by 4. So difficulty 3. So I'm going to draw 2 cards and roll 1 die.
Okay.
So 1, 2,
3.
Yes.
Did it.
Oh, wait. The other one...
It was a crit, but it didn't matter. Because you failed.
Oh, because I failed because of the 2...
The blanks.
All right. Success.
Success. And we have 1 blank in our deck, just to keep track, because we
have 2.
We have 2?
Yeah.
Okay, just to keep track of what we have. Knowing our decks are helpful in this game.
Yeah.
Get rid of your coins.
I don't want to.
We said we would. If you succeed, all Oathsworn gain a +2 Animus token for obtaining good information from the body collector and finding your target quickly. Give us all a +2 Animus. Not me you're looking for. I do the job proper, he says. Jeffett's the one you want. He pays them guards to look the other way while he throws them right over the wall. I tell you, that's what lures the monsters. The body collector directs you to a guard tower on the outer wall of Bestone. Climbing the rain-slick stone steps of the tower, you approach a group of guards and call out to them through the dark, wet night. They know exactly why you have come and what you are looking for, fearing for their lives, and in an attempt to keep their secret safe, they attack. Perform a round of combat against Defense 5. All Oathsworn that critical during the combat will get a reward.
Okay. So a round of combat.
We all have to combat.
Is going to be a pretty basic thing. So
use our might.
I'll start here with the witch. I'm going to draw a yellow card. Defense 5. Mm-hmm. So we want to try to do a little bit more than 5 to them if we're able to, and if we crit, we get an advantage. I'm not going to use any tokens on this. I think I'm going to do 1 yellow card, 1 white card, and 3 white dice.
Wow.
So
Sure.
That's where the game screws you.
You fail.
Come on. So 2 blanks.
You would have had it with the 5.
I know. I would have crushed it. 2 blanks is going to be a fail,
redraws.
and no crits on there
Yeah.
either. So that was just a bad time. All right. I can do my second person.
Yep.
He has no strength. We're just going to do 5 dice.
Alrighty.
I either get it or I don't.
Wow, you don't.
That's how we're starting.
You do take wounds.
Great.
By the way,
Yeah.
if you're,
How much?
I believe it's just 1 wound.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll take 2 yellow cards, 1 for each of my characters.
What's that doing there? Technically, that one's a blank.
Yeah.
You must have shuffled it in.
I thought I looked through them all beforehand.
You must have given it a shuffle. Okay. So 1 for each character.
1 for each character. I'll take the same thing as you. 1 white card for each character, but I'm only rolling 2 white dice.
Okay, let's
On
check
each.
this character first.
Okay.
Doesn't even matter.
Does not matter. I take a wound with teddy bear. All right, and
This
next
character
one.
next.
What is with these yellows?
I literally just shuffled it too before one of those was drawn, so it's not.
I pass.
And you get a crit.
I get a crit. I'm going to use the dice to do both of my crits.
You only get 1 crit.
1 crit for this and 1 crit for this.
You're right.
So
You're right.
I passed and I critted, so didn't. So
Well, the yellow deck is really good
now
moving forward.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
All Oathsworn that critical during the combat gained an Empower ×3 token. Can I please have an Empower ×3 for one of our characters?
It's not that, is it?
Yeah, it is.
It is. Okay. Good job. Wow.
Wow.
That's so good. I would have loved one of those for everyone else.
Oh, it just says all Oathsworn that critical,
Yeah.
not all Oathsworn that succeed the combat.
Yeah.
I critical numerous times. After you dispatch the last guard, you begin to search for signs of bodies discarded by the other body collector.
We
Jeff.
dispatched the last guard.
During the search,
They died laughing.
you encounter another guard peering into the darkness below the wall. Help her, he cries out to you. They've been throwing bodies off the wall for weeks now, but she's still alive. As you look over the crenellations, you see a pack of rat-like creatures crawl from the Deepwood and drag a woman out of a pile of corpses below. Perform a reasoning check, difficulty 4.
Okay. I'm gonna go 4 dice.
We want this one, so.
I'm gonna go 4 cards. That's it.
Fantastic.
Success.
That was a perfect way to do it. Perform. If you succeed, all Oathsworn gain a defense token and mark the Encounter Special Rules board box for Chapter 1.
Okay, we all get a defense.
And special rules. On your free company sheet. You know what the creatures are. They are just the pups, and their mother is likely nearby. The guard Dane joins you as you climb down the wall and give pursuit. Gain ally card 3. Dane!
When we played through before, let him die.
We did let him die. We didn't get to meet him.
No. Hi, Dane.
I was saddened, so I'm happy we get to meet him. All Oathsworn gain a redraw token.
Everyone gains a redraw token. Mm-hmm. Okay.
You track the rats to a circular depression in the Deepwood and find the woman, torn and bloody before you. The rotten stench of death and decay assaults your senses as you glimpse the movement of a hulking shape, stirring in the shadows. The massive body of a broodmother steps into the clearing. Her great head of rotten fur and gnawing teeth rolls towards you with ravenous hunger as her eyes meet yours. If you have the mystery chest, open mystery box 1.
Otherwise, that's what she was in.
Otherwise, open mystery envelope 1. Proceed to chapter 1, encounter in the encounter book.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So that is the.
And then we have an epilogue when we finish.
Yep. So we are now engaged in combat with the broodmother. So that's why we're doing the encounter book. You know, about 10-15 minutes of reading gets us here to this encounter a little bit quicker.
We start out with pretty much the same amount of tokens that we would have. We still get hit when we lose battles.
Well, and for me, like the thing I am enjoying the most about Oathsworn so far, even though we've done this battle 4 or 5 times now.
Yes.
I am enjoying engaging and learning the puzzle of each one of these bosses, because this is, at the end of the day, this is a massive boss battler with a really cool world and story encompassed around it and kind of supporting it. So, all right, how do we actually want to engage with this, Shira?
So we were not ambushed, so I would like to take my first turn. I'm going to go with my ranger. I'm spending 3. I have a special tree running ability, and while there's still trees on the board, I'm going to utilize it.
Let's set up our characters.
Cool.
So my main character is the witch. My
Did you name her yet?
I did. I named her Alice. My ally is going to be the Cur, who's a little bit more of like a street assassin.
What's his name?
His name is Syl.
Okay.
So the witch. She's one of the more difficult characters to play, and that's because I'm an advanced player. In every generation, there are a few cursed individuals who are doomed to be haunted and hated by their own kind. The witches. Few survive the manifestation of their powers, and tragedy often follows as they struggle to control their wild abilities. Those that do survive wield fantastic powers, able to warp reality and bend the laws of nature to their will. It is this power that attracts the wardens, who shackle any they find. Once collared, the witches find themselves in the front lines of mankind's fight for survival. Their warden drags them into the Deepwood to fight nightmares. Not all witches fall prey to this fate, though. People whisper of witches hiding in plain sight, even hiding among the free companies. There they unleash their ruinous power under the Deepwood shadow, beyond the sight of the wardens and the watchers. And so I have like an old broken collar around my neck. It looks like I've been succumbed to that. Now the way the witch plays is you can either primarily choose fire or ice as her archetype or as her main ability. I've chosen fire, which means I'm going to be spawning and populating the board with little flames, little bonfires, and then I can use my special powers to actually enhance those and create giant fireballs or cataclysms and try to burn things down. I'm a little bit of a glass cannon, and the Cur is going to be a little bit of a glass cannon as well. I might introduce him at the start of the next video, but just know that he is going to be running around and
he's got 2 sets of
trying to stab things in the back. Yeah. That's his main mechanic. Now, the cool thing about how Oathsworn runs is we're playing one set of characters as advanced, we're running the cards for them, we're making the AI decisions, and then we have another set of characters that have a little bit of buff stats, but a simpler move set, a simpler system, which is it's actually made it really pleasant to play this as a 2-player game.
Yeah, the companions.
Okay.
I am, as my companion, I am going with Ursus Warbear, who I've named Teddy. He's my companion, and his main thing is that he's fantastic at defense. He is like buffed with his defense. And then my main character is going to be my ranger, who I've named Ivy Groot because it reminds me of Groot and Ivies. I was gonna read.
It's like a maybe Ivy version of Groot.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Ivy Groot. So this is her art. Her difficulty is difficulty 1 because I was encountering a new game and I wanted to start off easy.
You also thought she looked awesome. And spoiler alert, you're building towards the harder character.
Building towards the maiden later on, who comes out, I think, in chapter 11 or 12. So that's what I'm building towards.
The Grove Maiden.
Yep. Humanity has encountered several races, but few are as mysterious as the Fae Adendrai. Once members of an ancient woodland, many now travel to Verum to seek refuge amongst the human settlements. Inspiring curiosity and fear in equal measure, they settled what became known as the Green Streets. There, they ply their trades using a nonverbal merchant language called the Knock. As such, little is known of these people beyond their skill with herbs and hunting. The Adendrai find themselves in high demand amongst the free companies. Rangers in particular are sought after, their prolific speed and agility saving many lives in the field. It is not uncommon for a beast's blow to be turned aside by a well-placed arrow, or its charge halted by invisible snares. It is said the Rangers grow their arrows within their own body, ensuring their craftsmanship and deadly accuracy. And so mine is going to be a long-distance character, which I love for her. She will be off to the side of the board, so she has a special, this is where I was going to start with, she has a special tree running ability that if she's adjacent to a tree, she can spend animus and jump from tree to tree. However, once the big brood mother starts running, she can trample the trees and get rid of them, which isn't so helpful for the running. So,
okay, are you starting off?
I am going to start off. I'm spending 3 animus to tree run. So I can move 7 hexes if I was adjacent to a tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I have to end up adjacent to another tree. Then Now, the way the game actually works is we could continue just going around in a circle. You don't have to use all of your abilities immediately. Yeah.
It's like a free form, anyone can go at any point type of thing.
I'm in the position I want to be in. Okay. Is there something particular you want to go in?
No, not specifically, no.
I have to double check what order these cards are in. The battle flow, is interesting, and so I like to try and get my cards down.
The way Oathsworn works is with your advanced characters, you're going to have a set of cards. Each one of these cards has a battle flow specification. That's going to go somewhere around your board on the 3, 2, 1, or 0 spot. Those battle flow cards will then start shifting down as other cards get played into their spot, meaning that you have to not only pace what cards you're playing, but also what cards you're going to be able to cycle back into your hand. You might only be able to do a strong attack once, twice, 3 times if you're lucky, but that strong attack could be all you need to actually take down something like the Broodmother. Now, the Broodmother has her health over there on that board, along with her AI deck of cards. She has a total of, what is that, 5 times 6? So 30 damage we need to deal to her.
Yep.
And we need to deal it in every perceivable location possible.
Yes.
Okay.
So I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start off with my first attack. I'm playing a 3-card down. It's a multi-shot. I can only play this card if there are no enemies adjacent to you, which there are none, and I can attack up to 3 enemies in my front arc. Sadly, I can only reach one of the little rats and ping the side of the Broodmother, which I'm going to do. Attack once and apply it to all the targets, which is nice, and then ignore the highest value card unless the targets are adjacent to at least each other. And then this goes into my 3 slot, and it costs the other 4 of my animus. So, cards. That yellow deck has to be better now. Draw me 1 yellow card, please.
Okay.
And I like the decks. Draw me her defense. Their defense is both 2. Draw me 3 white cards, and I have 1 reroll should I need it. Go for it.
Oh, good draw. Blank. Redrawing one of these?
Redraw one of those.
Card or dice?
Card. Okay. And now do the critical.
And now we do the critical here.
Okay. So that's
4.
8. 8 divided by 2 is 4.
So the way defense works and attacks works in this game is everyone has a certain amount of defense, everyone has a certain amount of damage they can deal. You always divide those numbers, right? So it gets harder and harder to hit more and more as those numbers increase.
My weapon, by the way, has a range of 4 in case you were wondering how I reached these characters in my front arc. They're both within 4 spaces away, and I was pinging, if she is facing that way, I was pinging her right side, which is her right flank, and that takes her down to 2 over here, which is a good place for her to be at right now. And I pinged off one of the rat puffs.
Okay.
And I'm done with her. I spent this token. I can now figure out what I'm going to be starting to do with my other character, if you want to take a turn.
Yeah, so let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and I can move 6 with my cur here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need a range of 3 though. 1, 2, 3. So I actually want to be here, not there. So I'm going to be using, so that's one of my actions, one of my animus, and then my second action is going to be the special ability, which is throwing daggers. This is a attack plus a red cube. This is unarmed, which means I can't add my weapon stats or anything like that to it, and it is range 3.
Before you moved, can I have done something?
Sure.
Because my guy cannot get into a good position right now. I have all friendly characters within range 3 may move 2 or gain an empower times 3. Before you moved, I was going to give both of you guys an empower times 3.
That would be great.
Use that as one of my abilities.
Okay.
Sorry.
So I am up in this position. I now can target up to 3 different enemies, attack once, and apply to all targets. So I'm going to be drawing a red. I might end up using an empower on this, possibly. Because that yellow.
Your base move is 6?
Yeah.
That's insane. I can only move 4, which is why I was doing this move, because
I'm
I was
really fast, but I'm also super vulnerable, and so I kind of want your bear to get into the front there to,
I'm going
to
to
take
the front.
our attention.
Yeah, I will.
So
I have a move of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will be the closest to her, and
I'm going to draw that
red.
red, and I'm going to finish off this white deck.
Okay.
I think that should be, and I'm going to roll one white die.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. I'm going to have to do the reroll on the red. Good.
Good.
Now I'm escalating. I'll escalate with dice this, and I'll escalate with
You
dice
have to roll them.
this. Yeah. I'm going to escalate with dice again here.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know that
What
that's...
are you attacking?
The little rat pup and her side.
You're attacking both of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a throwing dagger attack. So we're sitting here with 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 total damage divided by 2.
You take out her side.
Yep.
And she's going to react to that.
Yeah.
And take off the rat pup.
And the rat pup's gonna go...
I believe she's going to react to that. Let me double check her.
I don't think she does to the first one.
No. Where is she?
No. She always reacts to an attack. She doesn't break through the first one.
Right.
So she will react.
Yep. Stage 2 triggers when she loses 2 dice.
Yep.
It's varied with each one.
Okay, what's she doing? That was stronger than
She was releasing the brood.
Okay, switch does.
She puts out, I believe, 3 rats behind her.
2, 3.
Put another one out. Not great.
Okay.
Move 7 to her target. She's gonna turn towards you.
Yeah, she's coming.
That's not the way she would. She would have moved. So if she was facing this direction, she would move in this direction and slide to you.
But she needs to be facing me.
Yep. That's in between. That is still facing you.
Okay.
Or that. She'll be more northwest, because that's the rule, north and then west. Move 7 to her target, attack. She's going to do her attack, and if we need to take out her front, because a lot of her gnawing ones have to deal with her teeth.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna move 3 southwest after this. So she'll move 3 in this direction, which is nicer for my bear, actually. But she's attacking you with 2 red and 3 yellow.
2 red, 3 yellow.
Before you do any of that, is there any defense you would like to add to him?
Sure. I'm gonna add my 1 defense, which is gonna pop me up to a 5. And let's see. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Ooh.
They
Okay.
They
don't trigger, but that's going to be 11, which will be divided by 5 is going to stick me at 2 damage still.
Yep.
Which drops me down to 3 damage, 3 health remaining. This is why we don't like fighting the Broodmother. This is a bad... Any damage like this early on is a bad start to her.
Yeah.
I've actually found some of the other bosses in the campaign a little bit easier to swallow than her in some ways.
I don't like how many rats there are. What can your witch do before?
Probably.
Oh, she's gonna now move 3 southwest.
Yep.
So she will turn southwest and move 1, 2, 3.
Okay. I'm not sure my witch can do much of anything, but I can certainly try. You want to start trying to do things?
Because I have a way to protect my ranger is very squishy.
Mm-hmm.
She does not have the greatest defense at all. Your cur at least has 4.
Mm-hmm.
My ranger only has 2. I have a way when I'm adjacent to a tree before the enemy phase to happen, I can put a card down that they won't attack me. They won't choose me as their target, so they're going to all then flock towards you.
Well, I don't want that either.
So, that's what I'm asking. Can you get your witch up anywhere nearby them so that they can pull some of the...
I mean, it's 1 movement per
animus. You have 8 animus.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. If I spent the 2 animus that I have here, that would be 5. That would leave me with
5 more.
5 remaining. My ability is once per round, place a ice or fire within range 3, or spread an existing one to 2 adjacent places. So I'm going to start with a cost of 2 animus to play down a Battle Flow 1 card. Elemental Suffusion. If there are no fire within range 3, place 1 out. So I'll go ahead and be able to do that. So I'm going to stick this one.
I have something I can do as well.
I'm going to stick this one here. And then I will go ahead and use my ability to spread that fire by 2 to 2 adjacent hexes. So I'll spread it. I'm actually going to stick it here, and I'll spread it here and here. So those 3 rats, if they're not coming after you, Shira, those 3 rats will burn up in the fire. Do you see that?
Awesome. So then I won't do this, because I had a way to ping off one of the rats, but if they're all going to die in the fire,
those 3 would die in the fire.
Good.
Now, the next question that I have is, do I want to go ahead and try to take out the rat in front of me? And I think I do. I think it would be very nice. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and use... I'm going to go and use my Lash Out card, which is a Battle Flow of 0, but it's going to cost the rest of my Animus here, to do a single attack, range 3. I'm going to draw 1, I'm going to roll 1, so that should put me in a position where... How much defense do they have? Just 2?
Mm-hmm.
I should be able to take them out with a single yellow and this white die.
Who are you trying to take out?
Just the little rat.
The little one in front of you?
2, should pop them. Yep, it's going to be perfectly fine. That can escalate. Yeah, I squish it.
Okay. So this one comes off.
Okay. That is all of my Animus, though. I have taken care of the rat pups, though, and those things are nasty.
So now what I'm going to do with my last move on my bear is I'm going to move forward 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Going straight for the snout?
Next round, I'm going to be the punching bag right now, because I can take my defense up to 6 for starters. And then before enemy selects a target, this costs no animus. I'm going to play it. You cannot be the primary target of any enemy this phase while you are adjacent to a tree. And then it's going to cause this to battle flow as well, which is nice, so I get that back sooner.
Okay. So we're controlling, going into the second round, we're controlling the battlefield pretty well.
Yes. All right, now it's their turn.
Yeah.
And the big one goes first. And I should have actually showed us what card is going to be coming next, because we always have that premonition. But it is going to be an Encourage. Lovely.
Okay.
Release the brood with one...
Encouraging us?
Yeah, encouraging us. Release the brood with 1 extra rat. Put 4 rat pups behind her. There's another space on that side.
Amazing. I mean, they're equal. They're the same. Oh, always north plus west. Okay.
Then move 3 northwest.
Oh no. She's gonna ruin my fire plan.
She's gonna go this way. 1, 2, 3. She's going to land over here. I'm jumping out of the way.
She doesn't actually go through the fire.
No, she goes over there.
Okay.
Each rat gains 1 extra might card, the same as its highest might card until the end of the round. Place this card on the encounter board as a reminder.
Okay.
So that's the Encourage, and the next one is Acidic Maw.
Now, do the little minions that just spawned still activate?
Yeah, everyone activates.
There's something about once they've gone, they don't activate again, though.
None of them have gone, though.
Yeah, in theory.
Okay, all right, they're all gonna go.
It's really bad.
Yeah, that was bad. She didn't even attack.
Okay, so it's going to start northwest, and they're going to be targeting down here because they'd like to get to us.
Yeah. I played this before. Enemy, you cannot be the primary target of any enemy this phase unless while you're adjacent to
the
a
problem
tree.
is, all these little rats are going to be going. So 1, 2, it dies. Getting to me. 1, 2, because that'd be the easiest way to get to me. It dies. Coming down here to get to me. This is blocked off. This one's not going to bother going through the fire, sadly.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, 6 move.
This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It could get around.
It could probably actually...
Oh, it can get here easier.
It can get to me, and it can get to your cur as
1,
well.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's going to go northwest, so it's going to target you. This one's here.
It first selects. No, but it first. Sorry, it first selects its target.
You both are equal. You're both.
You're technically closer in target.
No, I'm not.
No.
I'm not. I'm not closer in range.
You are closer. It chooses its target, and then it figures out how to get there. And so even if it has to take a really long path to get there, it will still choose.
So you're saying it's still going here?
Yeah. Is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes.
And then this one goes there. Okay.
You're dead.
I would like to not be dead.
Put all of your cards as defense.
So this is going to go to bump my defense
mobs, up. This is bad for you.
Yeah, that's going to go to bump my defense up by 1. And I'm going to go ahead and play down a Flaming Whip. That's a refresh of 3. That's one of my more powerful cards. That's going to go, and it'll bump my defense up to 5. So I have a defense of 6 right now.
Okay.
It's as high as I think I can get it, and I do have a reroll, which I think I could use on the enemy. So
you are drawing 10 yellow cards and 5 white cards.
Did you add extra for?
Yes, I did for the encouraged.
Or I'm rolling.
Or you're rolling 10 yellow and 5 white.
So what the game says is that it's more balanced if you draw cards versus roll. But that means it could swing in either direction. I could make it less balanced in my favor. That's just really bad. Let's go cards. Let's go how the game recommends I do.
I'm just letting you know it's 10 yellow and 5 white. And oh my gosh.
7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19.
Divided by 6.
18 divided by 6 is 3 damage.
I will be down to 2 health left. That is significant. Man. That's a real problem. I'd like to be clear about that. Remember,
that's why you don't get it mob attacked.
Yeah, but this boss, it's hard to not be mob attacked.
We have to take out all of the rat pups each round because she spawns always 3.
No, I did take all of the rat pups each round.
God. Okay.
So one of them didn't like my fire, ignored it.
Yeah. 1, 2,
Which
3,
happened
4.
with her moving.
Our turn.
Alright, you refresh your animus. Getting any cards that
I wish the rats were in a better formation.
are in your flow down.
I need them to be positioned slightly different.
I mean, there's a chance I can get them though. So, and I'm going to try to do that.
Okay.
So, let's see here. I need to start with my special ability, which lets me grow a fire by 2.
She is going to be releasing the brood with her next attack as well. So, if we...
Yep. I need to do a fireball. The fireball is going to be an area of attack, which means I need to not be there. Range 4, area of effect. It'll hit all of the little rats. It'll use up all of the fire currently on the board. So I need to move away from them. The ability casts a fireball that travels 4 hexes in a straight line from your front. It strikes the first occupied hex. So
you want to either be up there or
I need to target. In order for it to hit them, I need to hit the center of them, and there's nothing occupying that center of them. Sadly,
I know.
Do you have any abilities to move enemies?
No, I don't have any abilities to move enemies. Yeah. Yeah, I need them to be in a arc like this, and they weren't in that formation. I can take down, well, not that you've...
I mean, I have
1, 2, 3, 4.
I have a potential nether pathway,
yeah.
So I'm not going to spread this. I'm instead going to go ahead and take a step back, like this. So that's for 1 animus. Then I'm going to go ahead...
You regenerated all of 6.
Yeah. Then I'm going to go ahead and, once per round, place a fire within range 3 or spread an existing fire to 2 adjacent hexes. This is no longer in range 3, so I can place a fire down right here. I am going to go ahead and have my cur move out of the way. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4...
5, 6.
5, 6. She is going to step back 1 more space, which leaves me with 4 gems left. And then I'm going to go ahead and cast a cooldown of 2, a cost of 4, so that's the rest of my stuff. But this is going to be my incineration wall. Costs 2 fire. I don't have 2 fire. I don't have 2 fire.
You can't pick up the other one?
No. This gets bigger if
Yeah.
I'm not alright, so I'm not gonna be able to do that. Man. Oh.
I can take these 2 if that helps.
Yeah, I mean I'm able to take out some of them too. I just wanted to.
I know you want to do something really cool and take out them all, but let's be real. Let's just keep.
All right, I'm gonna pull back. I'm still gonna spread the fire here because having fire on the board.
That's gonna make it harder for me to attack them.
Okay, I mean, having fire on the board's helpful though.
I was hoping to get there and attack. I could get here and attack these 2. Like I have with my bear, I can attack 2. So.
Okay, you want to go forward and just go ahead and do that? I'm gonna rind him.
Well, before you put down your fire, can you not put down your fire first?
Yeah, I can pull everything back. I was hoping to be able to just wipe them all out in one big hit.
Yeah.
Because I want your bear to be able to hit it.
I know.
What if my people handle the rats?
Fine.
Can you handle the bear?
Yeah.
You want me to just handle the rats? Show you that I can do it?
Yes.
Okay. So.
Because I cannot enter next round knowing that there's more rats.
So, throwing unarmed range 3, target up to 3 different enemies. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You can target these rats right here. This is going to be a red, and I'm going to go ahead and draw 1 supplemental white. Attack once, apply to all targets. So should be in a perfectly fine position here. So a single red, it's 2, and a single white, that's 4. All 3 of these are dead based off my cur. And then I could just use it for a move. Shift closer, and I think I will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to be a little bit south, but if I can get to his backside, I can do a pretty good attack on him. And I'd prefer to be in a position to do that in the future. And then here with my lovely witch, I think we're just going to use fireflies. Costs 1 flame that's on the board, has a refresh of 1. It's going to cost 3 animus to do. It's going to battle flow that card down. You have 3 fireflies to target between 1 and 3 enemies with a range of 4. Draw a red card for each firefly attacking an enemy. The enemy loses 1 blood for each blank drawn. These cards can critical. So I'm drawing 3 red right now. and I'm looking for blanks. What are you doing?
I'm just counting squares.
1, 2, 3. And technically that would critical one of these, but I'm going to roll it instead of draw it. That is going to be doing enough damage to go ahead and take out these rats. So all the rats are gone.
Awesome.
So now I'm gonna pause here. I'm gonna see what you do, and then I'll adjust. I need my witch to not get hit again, though, if we want her to actually exist.
Yeah, I know.
So stressful.
I know. I'm spending 3 to tree run. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I'm having my bear. So that was this. I'm having my bear. Move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can choose where he's going to be hitting, but he'll be over there. Then with my ranger, I have range 4. You can choose to target any hit point die on the enemy. If you choose to attack the enemy's rear whilst in the enemy's rear, add 3 damage to the attack, which is what I'm doing. This will be going up here. It costs 3 animus. 1, 2, 3. And it's gonna battle flow this down here.
Nice.
And so now let me ping her. Can I please have a yellow card? And let's see. I want 5 times 2. I want 10 damage. So 3. I already have 3. I need 7. So 1 yellow, and let's do.
You could also use your buffs if you wanted.
Yeah. Do a yellow. I don't have any rerolls, so that's my concern. With her. Do a yellow and a black.
Yellow and a black? That's it?
Yeah.
You need 10 damage?
Yeah.
How much does she already have?
I already have 3.
Okay.
So, I have no rerolls, and so anything more than... yeah, do yellow and a black. Okay. It succeeds.
Oh. Wow.
9 plus 3
That's
is
pretty
12.
incredible.
12.
That should not have happened.
Yeah, I didn't want it to happen, though.
Oh, you didn't want 12 to happen?
Didn't want 12 to happen.
You're breaking it?
I'm breaking. That's what I didn't want to happen. Because that was 3, 3, 3, and I had 3 already. So 12 divided by 2, her 2 defense is 6 damage. And so I broke her rear.
We don't like breaking them because they get too angry too quickly.
I was trying not to.
Like weakening
That was why I
everything.
did that amount of dice. Do it. Okay. She goes to stage 2 triggers when she loses 2 dice. So all of these lovely stage 1s. All right, and she's gonna her target right now. Sadly, which puts her out of. She's gonna move away from my bear, which is annoying. Annoying. I shouldn't have moved him already.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. All right. Release the brood.
Shira.
I tried not to.
We can't have broods.
Move 7 to the farthest rat. Farthest rats are behind her. She's not moving at all. Equal.
She's
so
gonna
north,
eat it?
Yes. Eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Move 7 to the farthest rat and consume it. Remove from the game board. She then regains 3 health to her most damaged location, which is her side. This ticks back up to 5. Usually we don't have dice available to do this.
Oh,
This
no.
cannot restore broken body parts, and then move 4 to her target. She's going to now move these, jump out of the way.
Yep.
To me, because I am her target, sadly, me in my squishy form. And then she's gonna attack me with her maw. We have not taken out her maw. Okay. Oof. Oof, oof. Okay.
She is horrible.
Yeah, she is horrible. I mean, I'm probably gonna use this 2 animus to move 2 with my bear. But I am playing this card as 2 defense. When you play them as defense, they don't trigger battle flow.
Okay.
So, I believe. No, I think they still.
No. Yeah, they still.
They still trigger battle flow
still
because otherwise
flow.
there's no way to get it back. So I'm playing this as 2 defense. It just doesn't cost any animus for it. So 2 plus 2 is 4. Do I spend this now? 5. Okay. 5 defense.
Mm-hmm.
Draw her 2 reds and a yellow, please. 2 reds and 3 yellows against my ranger. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 10 divided by my 5 is 2 damage. Okay. Took my 2 damage.
Okay.
Oof, okay. And then, what is she doing next? She's gonna burst. Wonderful. Now I'm gonna spend the 2 animus from my bear to move 2 over here. And he's going to attack both of them over here with this attack. This is paying with that animus. Area of effect, he can target up to 3 adjacent hexes, add 1 damage for each enemy hit, attack once, and apply to all the targets. So, can I please spend this? Can I please have a black card? Can I please have a yellow card? And can I please have 1 white card?
Oh my gosh. Do you have a reroll?
I have 1 reroll. Reroll the black.
Why are there 3 on top here?
I don't have any more rerolls.
Did you shuffle these?
I did shuffle these.
Did you legitimately shuffle them?
I did shuffle them. Missed the attack with my bear.
That's bad, Shira.
Yeah, it's really bad.
We do not want to live in an escalated state for very long.
No, and there's 2 rat pups on the board. What can you do?
I'm gonna back up, which makes me no longer a target of that rat pup. So that's what I'm doing.
Appreciate you.
I don't think I can do anything else.
Yeah. That's helpful. Okay, we're doing this. We're using my 2 animus token, and so 2, and then we're spending 3 because this attack costs -1, and I'm just doing a base attack, and this goes in to here, which these will then come back to me, which is helpful because I need cards. Just attacking her front. 1 yellow and 2 white. Okay, 3, 4.
4.
4 divided by 2, 2 damage to her front. Takes us down to 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, she's gone.
Oh yes, she is. Lucky us. Lucky us. Lucky us. Nothing else we can do. Oof. Okay, release the brood.
I mean, next turns, we've
3.
got to do it next turn.
1, 2, 3. Behind her. Release the brood. Move 3 northwest. Here, she's gonna go in that direction. 1, 2, 3. So her front's gonna end up there. I'm gonna sidestep the trees coming off. She's ending up here. And these kind of shuffle out of the way because we all just sidestep her. Move 3 northwest. She then bursts the rat closest to an Oathsworn. That's me. This one burst. It creates a hex. That thing.
Lovely.
Yep. Creates a hex toxic cloud template. This will cause any enemies in the area to suffer an attack from the broodmother immediately and at the start of every encounter phase. Max 1 per round. The toxic cloud remains in play. So enemies in the area to suffer an attack from her. She's attacking my bear. Go for it.
With what?
2 red and 3 yellow.
I don't like her. 2 red, 3 yellow. Are you playing any defense? Could you have?
I could have played 1.
But you weren't going to?
I wasn't going to. I have 5 health and my defense is 5 already, and I was going to save it.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 2 damage coming to you.
11 divided by 5. Yep, 2. Okay.
Okay, now what? Little rats?
Little rat pups go.
Okay. Okay. None of them are going to be targeting my witch.
1, 2. 1, 2. North and west. This one's coming to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. North and west. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These last guys. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, my turn to suffer rat pup attacks. All right. Do 2 yellow, 2 white for each one. Wait before you draw. I didn't see it. Playing defense. Which one? Do my bear first, and I'm playing the defense now. So my defense is 6.
Playing it now?
No, I'll save it. Go for it. Doing my bear first.
Where are those? The wrong way. What's going on here? Yes, you. Those must have been ones that should have been down. 2 yellow, 2 white.
Thank you. 0 damage for my bear. And now for her, I am playing a defense card. I'm playing this one into this space, which took my defense up to 3.
2 yellow, 2 white.
3 divided by 3 is 1 damage. Okay. It's about the best we could have skated out of that.
Okay.
Now it's our turn.
Now it's the game of kill the rat.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I go?
Every encounter phase, which is their phase, she's gonna attack whoever's in this toxic cloud.
Yep. Can I go ahead and go with my cur?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Attacking the butt, which can cut right through to the chest. So, if targeted an enemy's rear...
You're on the side, technically, in that spot, so you're attacking...
I can target the butt. There's 2 sides hexes.
Technically, her arrow can't be pointed in that direction. It would be pointed there. And so, yes, you are in her butt.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, yeah, it'll go through the middle.
If targeting an enemy's rear, add 4 damage to the attack, 6 if you were wielding 2 daggers. I happen to be wielding 2 daggers, so I'm going to be attacking a very, very hard attack straight through the butt.
Are you trying to break that die?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably. I think it's reasonable to do.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend...
The other 2 dice have 5 and 4 on them.
I mean, what do you want me to do?
I know. No, I think we should try to take her out this round.
Yeah, I'm going to spend both of my surges.
Yeah.
Which is going to be able to bring... I'm going to be doing 2 black. And I already have 6 damage on this attack, so I think I'm going straight 2 black, 6 damage.
4 damage, 6 if you're really... Yep.
4, 5
9.
plus an escalation, 5 plus an escalation.
Where were these
5
cards?
plus an escalation. Okay. Yeah, that's going to wipe out her middle.
Yeah, that's 25 damage.
Yeah, that was enough.
Yeah, thank you.
That was enough.
Burst. You are her target. Release the brood.
I mean, the reality is, it's now or not, right?
Yes.
Like that's,
yeah, there's way too many.
That's what's happening.
There's
right
way too many rat pups on the board for us to survive this next round.
Yeah.
And take them all out. So we're either taking her out or we're dying. She moves 3 northeast. 1, 2, 3. Her front will end over there. You will be here. 3
Great,
northeast.
my witch can get there.
She then bursts the rat closest to an Oathsworn.
It would be north and west, so it'd be
My bear.
Your bear again.
Yep. Which rat?
This one here.
Oh, yep.
So you're gonna want to leave that plague.
Really now?
Mm-hmm.
Really now?
Yep.
You think I should not stand on 2 toxic
Came
clouds?
up with that idea myself.
She
actually.
bursts the rat closest to an Oathsworn. It dies. It creates a toxic cloud template. This will cause any enemies in the area to suffer an attack from the broodmother immediately. So she deals me an attack.
She's attacking right now.
She deals me an attack. I don't think she has to move towards me because the cloud is what's attacking.
Yeah.
So it's attacking my bear.
How much is that?
Spending my defense.
2 red, 3 yellow.
2 red, 3 yellow.
That's going to be bringing 9, 10, 11, 12 coming to you. So it's 2 more damage.
12 divided by 6. Yep.
That's bad.
Yep.
This is why we went and played off camera for a bit. Just so brutal.
You actually don't get an attack.
Okay, great. This can just be a free attack, can it?
Yeah, I believe those for the companions, Battleful and Animus can be a move attack. It doesn't trigger the determination rule.
So
Forgot the determination rule.
Have we been missing things?
Yes, the determination rule.
I understand, but I don't know
that one attack that I did. Remember that one that?
I think that's the only one you might have missed.
Yeah, it's the only one I missed. Yeah. But I spent. It was a reroll, and it was a reroll, and it was an empower times 3. And when you miss on a determination, you get 1 something back. Can I please have another reroll?
Okay.
That matters right now.
I don't know that I've missed anything.
I don't think that was, I think, the first one we've missed.
Okay. Either way, I'm using my Animus to go ahead and re-attack with the Cur from the position I'm in.
Yeah.
I have no more of my amazing buffs. However, I should be able to just do a basic attack. And a basic attack will possibly deal some damage.
Your Cur and my Ranger are currently the best. Would it be better if I broke one of the dice?
I'm just trying to do a little bit of damage. Okay. I'm not doing anything specific.
Okay, fine.
And so I'm just trying to hurt that 5 die.
Okay.
5 fine. Or 4 die, which one?
5.
Hurt the 5 die a little bit?
Hurt the 5.
Okay.
Because then I can use my Ranger to take out the 5, and then my bear can round it up.
Yeah.
Because my bear can't take any retaliation.
What's the defense of the Broodmother at the moment? 2?
2.
So
my bear just can't take any retaliation right now.
So I'm gonna draw 4 white cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll work. That'll be 2 damage. So that 5 ticks down to a 3.
Yep.
And now my Cur's just there. Like, we've got to kill her, or
her next card is really bad.
Yeah.
No, listen to it. It's release because it matters. It's release the brood because she's going to retaliate when we break one of these dice.
Yeah.
It's release the brood. Move 7 to her target. She gnaws at the target. Then she changes the target to the next closest enemy, and she moves 4 to them and targets them and attacks them. So she's attacking 2 of us, which is why I'm letting you know now that we're very.
You're saying that this is the last episode that we're dying and admitting defeat on this competition. We're probably 30 hours into this game?
Yeah.
Studying and playing and rereading the rulebook and trying, this is probably the hardest boss too, at least one of them. Okay, can I go? My witch?
Yeah, I need my ranger to take the attack more so than my bear. My bear has 1 health.
Okay, if my witch goes, I should be able to break a die.
She should be moving towards you.
And pull her my way, right? Yep. Isn't that the thought?
Yep.
Okay.
And then the next closest enemy might be your cur, though.
I understand that. I've got at least 3 health there.
I'm letting you know.
So, let's go ahead and figure out how to do this. I need to be probably within range 4 of her, I think, if I want to do that big attack. So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
More than 1 die on her.
I'm going to move forward by 1. I'm going to go ahead and use Elemental Subfusion, which is going to pop in here. Elemental Subfusion is going to let me put down a fire.
This is actually not what she's going to be doing, because
it's going to break to 3.
It's going to break it to the 3rd.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and spread that fire by 2. So I've got 3 flame out here on the board. Now the question is, I've got a few options here. I could do a basic ranged attack with buffs. I might be able to do multiple of these options, though. That would cost 3, and this would cost 4. I can do potentially 2 of these full actions. So, interesting. The problem is the fire is just going to deal 1 damage to... the fire is just going to deal 1 damage to 2 of her locations, so I can ping them both down by 1. which then it'll be easier to take her out.
Okay.
But if I start... The fireball, I really want to do the fireball. I don't know that that's the best thing. So I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to do a incineration wave. I'm going to have stepped... I'm going to get a little bit closer to her. So I'm going to have stepped forward by one more space.
Okay.
So that the fire is in a pattern like this. Then I'm going to do... it's going to cost 2 flame to play this card. It's going to cost me 4...
You spent the other animus to move again?
Yeah, one more animus to move. Yeah.
That's what I am telling.
It's for each character in the cone. It's not even the best thing to do there. It's not even the best thing to do there.
You're struggling with your witch this game.
She's a complicated character, and I haven't been able to set up these, like... Usually I use her to just wipe out...
Yeah.
An amazing amount of minions.
Yep.
But I haven't been able to do that very well. I think I'm just gonna do... I think I'm gonna do my full thing. Fireball is gonna go here. It's gonna be a battle flow of 3. It's gonna battle flow this card down. It's gonna cost all 3 of my tiles. It's gonna shoot an arc out 4 spaces in front of me, popping a fireball underneath her. Okay? So the fireball is gonna pop into... technically that spot there. I don't think it hits my cur. Not entirely sure about that. This is range 4, area of effect. This ability casts a fireball that travels 4 hexes in a straight line in front of you, strikes the first occupied hex, then place the 7 hex template on that hex. Attack once and apply to all characters under the template. So it's 1 big attack against her.
All characters include you.
All characters would...
include you.
Then I moved here instead of there, and the fireball is over by 1.
I'm just letting you know.
I'm just clarifying.
Is it here?
Yeah.
She's still there.
I'm just clarifying I would like to not hit myself.
That's... how many spaces forward?
4.
2, 3.
No. It hits the first occupied space is where it goes.
Yeah, but she's there, so it's...
The first occupied space, which would be her nose. So it pops there. Does that make sense?
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is why I couldn't do it to the circle of rats before, because it needed to be in the very center of them to actually hit.
Yep.
Okay. So I get 1 swell attack, which is going to be at least a yellow card. I'm going to spend a upgrade to go ahead and move a white to a black.
Is that where she was?
Yeah.
Location-wise?
Yeah.
Okay.
You keep shifting things. Okay.
Trying to get the hexes lined up. Is that what you're attacking with?
I feel like you've moved her a little bit, but I don't know exactly where.
I think she was 1 step forward.
I think she was like here.
Yeah.
So the fireball should actually be
there.
More like that. Does that feel right?
Yeah.
Okay. To do 3 damage, I need at least 6. Presumably this should do it.
Yeah.
I do have a reroll, so let's go ahead.
You're attacking her front though, or you're attacking? You're attacking her front.
Okay, so I need 4 damage.
Yeah.
This should still do it. Let's try it. Or do I just guarantee it? Just
do you have
drop
rerolls?
The light back. I've got another upgrade, so I can actually like do this.
Okay.
And just that reroll is gonna be clutch.
Well, keep track of what you're
the
spending.
Rerolls, yeah, the rerolls. Oh
That's
my
why I'm
gosh!
you keep track of what you just spent.
Well, I spent 2 upgrades
and a reroll.
And a reroll, so I'm getting back.
And take a reroll for missing
another reroll. It's horrible.
Does the flame do damage to her when it erupts?
No, it's that roll that's doing damage, and then the flame's going to be gone. The flame's just showing where it was hitting. Okay, well that was really cool, Jesse. So the last thing I'm going to do, because I'd spent 4 of them here, is I'm going to spend 3 more to do Lash Out, which is going to be a range of 3 basic attack. Now I'm going to do... This
comes off?
Yeah. So now I'm going to be doing a basic attack against her front. I'm going to go ahead and spend both of my upgrades, so it's just going to be 2 black cards. 2 black and a white, or do you even try the white? I don't even think I try the white. It's either hitting or it's not hitting. 6. That's not enough to take out her front, is it?
6 divided by 2 is 3. It takes it down to 1.
I really need that to not be. I might re-roll one of those. I know there's higher numbers in there.
Yep.
I'm going to re-roll one.
7 divided by 2, still 3.
I'm going to re-roll a second. Oh!
8. There you go.
Yes! Wow!
Very, very messy.
Okay, but now she's going, and now we need one more attack cycle to finish this off, and hopefully no one dies right now.
I'm trying to remember if she was facing in that direction, but either whichever way you were facing...
She's targeting me. She's targeting my witch.
I know. I was trying to remember if she was facing before in that direction. I don't know what she would have been facing in that direction. Her previous card was moved that way.
She moved that way, yeah.
She moved up that way,
Yeah.
but then I don't know why she turned.
Ah.
And so, you would have been...
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Just for all you guys out there. Release the brood. I need another rat pup.
Yeah. We cannot survive a swell of rats.
There we go.
Just for the record.
Release the brood. Move 3 southwest.
Southwest. So she's going to be going...
Nope.
2.
That's not. Southwest is that way. Yeah,
Alright, well you do it.
That's why I'm saying nope. This direction. Do that direction. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Her nose is gonna end right here. Can you please move anyone underneath her? Move 3 southwest. She's attacking her target range 6. You are her target because you're still her target, and is she 6 away from you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woof. Okay. She is turning to attack you. Gnawing at you, so it's minus because we finally took down her maw. It's only 1 red card and 3 yellow. And then you get a toxic cloud.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and spend this card here, Battle Flow 2, which will Battle Flow this card
You're
going
about
around.
to get 2 attacks at you, actually, right now.
Yeah, so I've got 4 defense at the moment. So that's good. And it's going to be 1 red, 3 yellow?
Yep. Eight divided by 4.
Yeah.
You died.
I don't have a reroll. Ah! Okay.
I'm sorry. Lay yourself down, take yourself off the board. I'm not your target. Your target. So you technically get a toxic cloud under you and get attacked again. But you're not on the board, so I don't know if the rest of that card just doesn't take effect. There you go. That's appropriate. Alright. Don't like these acid spit cards.
Okay.
Alright.
All my characters have done everything they can.
I'm going with my ranger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I'm here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ha! Going there. Tree jumping. 1, 2, 3. Spending 4 to do a long shot. So move me over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it automatically has 2 damage. It automatically has 2 damage because it's plus 2 range, and I already have 4 range, so it's 6 range. Add 1 damage, anything beyond 4. So 2 damage, which is 1 hit, 1 yellow die, and 1 black die. And I have 2 rerolls. 1 yellow, 1 black. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4 damage. She's dead.
So all I needed was for my character to not get scrunched.
Yes.
That last
Yes.
time.
I'm sorry.
But I like my witch.
I know you like your witch. We can kill off someone else and you can keep playing with her.
Ah,
But we
brutal.
I know. This is like such. Oh, all right.
Brutal. All right, what's the conclusion?
Epilogue. After the battle, you return to the relative comfort of the broken oak with the broodmother's head as a trophy. Lord Davenish, the Lord of Bastogne, sends you a small pouch of iron as a reward for slaying the beast and asks that you meet him in the morning. Gain 8 iron. If you finish the encounter with 9 or more total hit points on all Oathsworn, 9 or more, we don't have 9 or more, we have 6.
No, yeah.
Yeah, because, no, we have 3 plus 3 is 7.
7.
We don't get the extra unique item box. Tally, level, loot, and losses.
So what happens now is pretty cool. So we're going to actually get to upgrade. Level 2 or chapter 2 is going to go ahead and unlock some cards for us.
Yeah.
So we start getting to customize our deck. We're going to gain some rare unique items from the actual creature that we just fought. Like I gained a rat cloak the last time.
Yeah. Do you want to do it on camera?
Which is really cool. No, we'll wrap up.
Okay.
So like I gained a super cool rat cloak, so we'll figure out what we have after that. I mean, I can grab the unique items real quick here. They're right here. How many do we get? 2, I believe.
When you gain a level, replace the current item deck with the common item from the next chapter. Gain 4 common items. Gain 2 unique items from the current chapter.
So here, and these are brand new. So we actually have Mother's Revenge, which is a tail, so a big tail weapon, and the Incisor, which is a dagger, which is actually be perfect for my bone knife guy. Now, the unfortunate thing is some of the items that we actually have with our characters currently, we're going to end up breaking.
Yes.
So like every cycle, you're paying a cost by losing items and having to upgrade your gear and continue that progression. And we'll be able to go to the market and slowly start leveling our characters up. But I'm really sad. This is why.
This broodmother, we've literally done this episode so many times.
We have never completely party wiped the broodmother. We've always won, I think. Like,
we win.
The very first time we lost horrendously. But I have never been able to fight the broodmother and not have one character succumb.
Yeah.
And we were trying this time. Everything was working on our favor. And then this nonsense happened.
If you hadn't taken that last attack, she could have taken the attack. Someone would have died though. Like
she would have
been squished.
I think someone was going down.
Yeah.
I think someone was going down.
A double attack from the broodmother is just really rough.
It's brutal. It's that last cycle is really hard to get through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, time to tally.
Man.
Tally level, loot, losses, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Cool. Thanks for watching.